Good afternoon, everybody. How you doing? It's me, Paddy from across the shuck, and you're very welcome back to the channel. And today I'm going to do a long-term review. I suppose I've got quite a few knives that I never actually went back and done a long-term review. Now, one of the reasons is I do move knives on a lot, but a certain amount of my knives don't get moved that often, which is my custom knives and higher value knives, because I tend to be quite picky on what I buy. So that's the reason. But I think I'm going to try, occasionally, not all the time, but I'm just going to do reviews on some of the ones that have come into my collection and have stayed in my collection and what I think of them after use. Because you all get over that honeymoon period of knife. And I know I do, when you're all excited and you've got it. And then as time goes by, it's maybe not used as much. And then you bring it out and it excites you again. And that's what mine tend to do. They excite me again if they haven't used them for a while. And with having so many knives, being a YouTuber, you tend not to get to use them a lot. So I got this one out today and I'm using it as my EDC today. And this beautiful knife is a custom knife from a company called Self-Made Knives, who make sexy knives for sexy people. Self-Made Knives. It's a company here in the UK. It's a custom maker called Matt. And he made this for me, and I've done a review on it. And he wanted a full honest review, which is not like a lot of customers. So I gave full honest review. As for a knife, there was nothing wrong with it. There's a couple of wee things I would have cleaned up maybe a little bit, like you can still see the pins there. Now, to be honest with you, I could have got my buffer out and buffed that out probably. The only other wee things was, maybe these weren't lined up. You can see there's a little difference in size. Little things, because these knives are just over £200. But this is what I want to come back to this for. This knife, not only does it look fantastic and so different to a lot of knives that are out there, you still have a point in this knife, but you have this gorgeous continuous belly that comes right the way around here. It's hand rubbed. Let me see, it's hand rubbed satin. Let me see if I can get that to you. It's beautifully rubbed to about 1,000 grit he goes down to. Now, it's been used, so you're going to see little scratches and things on it, across it, but not that much, to be honest with you. It's not a hard use knife for me. Now, has it got the ability to be a hard use knife? Absolutely. And if I'm using it outside and something has to be cut, and this is the knife I've got, I will cut it. Dead simple. But to me, it's a really precious. It's precious. My precious. It is a lovely knife. Brass bolsters. Beautiful micarta. Beautiful warm micarta. Incredibly smooth. The hafting on it has been beautiful. The hafting on the knife, the fit and finish on the knife is absolutely stunning. The inside's highly polished. Everything you would want in a custom knife. Now, to have maybe a wee difference here, that goes to prove that it's handmade to fit this knife when he was putting it together. And absolutely, it doesn't detract. When you're looking at it there or you're looking at it there, you cannot tell the difference. But it's little things. So this makes this knife my own, because nobody else is going to be the same as this. They're all individually handmade. So I love that about it. I love his logo on there. Self-Made Knives, and I think it says, oh gosh, I think it says made in the UK. Let me just double check. Oh, I'll just take it behind myself here. God, I can't blooming see. Made in the UK. It does say made in the UK. Just underneath the Self-Made Knives. And the steel on this is RWL34. Now, for those that maybe don't know what RWL34 is, it's not widely used now, but I don't know why, because it's fantastic. Most people like CPM 154, and then you get the powdered metal version of it, which is CPM 154. And this is a derivative of this, exactly the same steel. This is a powdered metal steel, very similar to CPM 154, which is one of my favorites. And this is one of my favorites as well. And the other favorite is the steel that they came from. Both them derivatives. They came from Japanese steel, which is ATS 34. So that's their recipe, and these are taken from it. Now, the difference with the RWL34 is that its purity is better and its cleanliness. Now, that's to do with the metal and the metallurgy. I am no champion of that at all. I know very little. But it is, if you want an equivalent, it's CPM 154, a little bit better in the makeup of the steel itself, cleaner, and the purity of the steel is better. So that's what that is. So there you go now. That's three steels that in one we've covered. You got ATS 34, and then these two, CPM 154 is Crucible's version of the Japanese steel, and then this one is, what's this one? Can't think what it was. Who makes this? Go on, out of my head completely. Anyhow, so it came from ATS 34, RWL, fantastic steel for a pocket knife. The half thing, honestly, is beautiful. All brass pins, brass integral liners, you can see there. It's a good weighty knife, like a lot of customs are. They're made to feel secure in your hand, and this feels absolutely wonderful in the hand. But that belly, let me tell you, if you like your sandwiches and you like cutting a bit, this is a slicer. It's absolutely super. Not probably, it could go a lot thinner, I'm sure, but for everyday use slicing, this is amazing. This is the equivalent of telephone paper, I suppose, probably even thinner. This is just really thin receipt paper when I test all my knives. And it is like a razor, an absolute razor. And all I've done is strop that knife since I've had it. I've never had to sharpen it. I've just stropped it, and it comes back wonderfully, much like CPM 154, 154 CM. Very clean steel. It just strops beautifully. That's all I've had to do. So it's not a hard use knife for me. Now, do I have any regrets buying this knife? Absolutely not. This is a winner, and it stayed, and anything that stays with me is usually a winner in my eyes, because I'm quite apt to just change things. This I do not want to change. It's a UK maker, which has got top marks for that. It's at a price for a custom knife. It's about $2,500, somewhere around there. And again, I'm saying that because I don't know what it is now. So I'll say $2,500. I just think it's an absolute winner. And if these sort of wee tiny things are going to do it, well, custom knives come with little custom, what are they, foibles. You'll get little things that you'll notice, but the construction of this knife, the fit and finish, as in, does it mate up? Is it completely solid? Absolutely. You couldn't move that. You literally could not move that whatsoever. I like the back that it sits far back in, but it's just lovely. It has the most lovely little half stop. Not super stand the attention, but it stops there firmly. And then lovely finish on it. Centered to perfection. I just think this was a great buy. I got this last year, and it's one that's going to stay. It's just that belly just gets me everything. I like a fat spear. Well, this is not a fat spear. This is just its own shape. The tip is absolutely, again, if you want to go into something and just score it, the tip is just razor sharp. It just goes in. There's not a problem putting that into any packages or whatever. You can also do it. It gets, a lot of the belly will get down on, if you're cutting a sandwich, you've got that belly to cut through. If you've got any material that, a stack of, it'll just go through that material. It is just a dream to use. And it looks nice. It looks different. I like different. I embrace different, because that way you get to find different blade shapes. And I have a few lovely blade shapes. The Dino pattern's another shape that I really am in touch with at the minute. I think it's just gorgeous. So yeah, it's an unusual shape, but in hand, honestly, it's a smaller blade. What length is it? There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 3/8. 6 and 3/8 long, with a cutting edge of 2 and 5/8. 2 and 5/8. Between 2 and 5/8 and 2 and 6/8, which is 2 and 3/4. But I would say 2 and 5/8. absolutely beautiful, but you have that big long belly. You really do get that big long belly on it, which just it's something I really do. I just love it. I'm saying that love it too much, but when for me paying this amount of much money for a knife, I have to love it. I can't afford to keep stuff I don't love, and I have to say, Matt, thank you so much for this knife. Now I paid about 200 for this. Matt gave me a few quid off, and he didn't ask for anything for it other than just a wee review. I've done that, and it's been in other videos since then which were not asked for, but I'm doing it because I like the knife, and I think that's only right that I get that out there. I love this knife. Um, it's just I don't even notice the things that I've done when I was doing a reviewer's review, but as a just a knife person, this is fantastic and different. Again, that word different is very important to me. So there you go. That's that knife. Can I recommend you get one of these from Matt over at Self-Made Knives? Absolutely, 100%. I can recommend this as a beautiful, custom, handmade knife. Fantastic. It's not many other places in the world you're going to get custom, handmade knives of this quality at that price. So we are very lucky to be British, let me tell you, especially in the knife world as in custom makers. So there you go, folks. That's the knife, Matt. Again, thank you very much indeed. I'm carrying it in my little Arrondi slip today. So that's the perfect little slip for it. And there she goes. She sits in it. Beautiful. If you're watching, big man, thank you very much. I love my slip, and I love a little toggle for pulling it out. Take care. Have a wonderful Sunday. Have a blessed week ahead, and I shall see you during the week. Take care. Bye-bye now.